The following is for the value stream mapping activity being conducted by the SBIR, STTR, PMO office at NASA. This brief overview will provide an understanding of how the value stream map Miro boards are laid out and also offer some basic skills required to manage the board itself. Each board will be the same. Each will have its same layout, and there will be a separate board for each process. Each board will begin with a title, a legend, metrics as defined during the presentation. These are slides from that presentation. These include details about how each metric should be considered, as well as a sample for illustrative purposes. The standard operating procedure developed last year will be included with each board for the appropriate process. A process overview will be included to provide a high-level overview of the entire process. And then finally, the value stream map, which is very large, will be included as well. The value stream map is the same as identified in the standard operating procedure. The only difference is that there are swim lanes for that run across the entire process, and the entire process is laid out left to right. Each process step includes a metrics table that will be associated. So for example, this metrics table is associated with step 1.2. There will be an arrow associated with each one. Annotating and adding data to this board is done simply by selecting the table and then selecting the cell and then typing in a value. Note that there are no restrictions in terms of the values entered for each metric. The first column includes the metric name. The second column is the units. And then these final three columns offer an opportunity to include a diversity of opinion. Only one column needs to be included, number one column. The number two and number three are optional and as needed. Adding notes can also be done. For example, if an error is identified or a question is being asked, selecting a sticky note using the left-handed toolbar, and then placing the sticky note with the question being asked or comment being made. These can be moved by clicking and dragging or edited by double-clicking into each. Moving around the Miro board is very important, and there's some quick tips for this to be able to move around the board easily. First, you need to be able to scroll in and out. This can be done with the scroll wheel on your mouse, scrolling in and scrolling out, and then using the left mouse button and clicking and dragging will allow you to move. And together, these skills allow you to move quickly and easily through the board by moving and zooming in or zooming out. Another alternative is to use the map in the bottom right corner. Within the map, you'll see a dark box, and that reflects what you currently see in the window. And you can move around and select the options that are available using the macro view within the map. Notice also that you can change the zoom factor by clicking on plus and minus as well. Finally, you can use frames. Frames can be found by clicking on the Frames button. This opens up the set of options that are available. Clicking on the option will zoom you to that particular option. To close the Frames window, click on the X in the right corner of the frame. Potentially, you may not see the Frames option available because it has been collapsed. By clicking on the gray arrows in the bottom right corner, the options are expanded. Thank you